After losing to the Clippers 112-104, LeBron James wasn't just asked about the game, but also about the Baxter Holmes article on ESPN.com published this week regarding his apparently strained relationship with the Buss family and influence with the Lakers organization. Of course, LeBron downplayed this, but take a listen.
Quite frankly, I don't really care about articles. I really don't. I don't care about stories. I don't care about podcasts and all that type of It don't bother me. I'm 41 years old and I watch golf every day. I don't care about an article. I don't care how somebody feel about me. If you know me personally and then you know what I'm about, these guys know what I'm about, and that's all that matters. I can care less how somebody feel about me. At the end of the day, how I represented this franchise and what I wanted to do to represent this franchise, so when I got here till now, it's been with the utmost respect and honor and dignity, and I would say loyalty. I mean, I've played here longer than pretty much any other franchise I've played for besides Cleveland.
Is this where you want to be? Is this where you want to finish this?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so LeBron's right. He's been in L.A. for 8 years. He's with Cleveland for 11, so he has spent a very long time there. Brian Windhorst now joins us here on First Take. And Wendy, what's your reaction to the way LeBron reacted to those questions?
Yeah, I think this obviously was a very detail-rich story, and when you put all that stuff together, it's a fascinating read. The Buss family is one of the royal families of American sport. It's fascinating, but nothing in there was different than anything that anybody in the LeBron universe or the Lakers universe did not know. This is not new information to them. It may be new to see it presented this way, and I certainly enjoyed learning about all these things. But, when the 7 years before LeBron got to the Lakers, the franchise was in disarray. They had had the 7 worst years in the history of the franchise. In the 8 years since he's been there, yes, would they have liked to have put up more than one banner? Of course, but they won a championship. They've been to the playoffs 5 of the last 6 years. There's a very good chance they're going to go to the playoffs this year. It's been a success. And have there been times where LeBron and Clutch Sports create headaches for the Lakers that frustrate Jeanie Buss and frustrate the rest of the organization? Absolutely. Every team that LeBron has been on has had frustrations dealing with him and his representation and the demands that come along with him. And all of those teams would tell you he's worth 10 times that and that it outweighs it. So I'm absolutely sure that Jeanie Buss has been times when she's been frustrated with LeBron and vice versa. But neither one of them are going to want to end the partnership. Now, LeBron can't go forward making $50 million a year for the Lakers. He can, I believe, go forward as a Laker. He just can't go forward at that salary. And that's not an insult to him or an insult or a commentary on Jeanie Buss's feelings about him. It's a commentary on where the NBA is and that they're transitioning to Luka Doncic. The rest of this stuff is just palace intrigue.
Stephen A.
Wendy is 1,000% right with everything he said. He just left one thing out. LeBron was lying when he says he doesn't care. That's a lie. He cares. Okay, he always cares about narrative. He's absolutely lying about that. I mean, trust me, I know he cares. And he cares about narratives. And one of the biggest things that serves as a frustrating tool for him is his inability to control narratives, no matter how hard he tries. But that's about it. That's the only thing that you can say or find any shred of fault with what came out of LeBron James' mouth last night. The reality is that Wendy's absolutely right. Of course, they can be frustrating at times. Of course, whether it's the combination of LeBron and Rich Paul or Clutch Sports overall or whatever, it can be frustrating. But the bottom line is that it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's nothing really to write home about. And Jeanie Buss would be the first to tell you her level of appreciation for what LeBron James has meant to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, if LeBron James, and I think we need to say this, especially with Wendy right here with me, if LeBron James had arrived in L.A. immediately after the Lakers won a championship and he joined, that would be different. No, we have to pay attention to the fact that the Lakers for 6 to 7 years were awful. They were awful, and they did not resemble at all what Lakers law was all about. Laker Nation was ashamed of them. Dr. Buss, people would talk about how he probably rolling over in his grave looking at what's transpiring, the way that the family was acting and conducting themselves, and too many people, I don't give a damn what anybody say, too many people were trying to undermine Jeanie because they didn't want her to have the clout and the power that she had. They didn't realize the respect that she has throughout the league, how she was the board of governor, she was the governor for the Los Angeles Lakers all of these years, and she's universally respected. Now, does that mean that LeBron hasn't gotten on her nerves sometimes? Absolutely not. But not to the point where she'd be foolish enough to resent him, considering all that he has done for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm going to say this right here and right now. No, LeBron is not Kobe as it pertains to what he means to the Lakers. He's not Magic. It pertains to what he means to the Lakers. But my God, the level of appreciation for him should be exponentially higher than it is. Because of when he arrived. He didn't have to come to Los Angeles. Nobody else was getting there. When he arrived, ultimately, Anthony Davis arrived a year later. Let's keep in mind that's a Clutch Sports client. That's what Anthony Davis was. And you got to give Clutch Sports credit too. So when we're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers getting to the playoffs 5 of the last 6 years, having a championship, albeit in a bubble in some people's eyes, which I don't denigrate, but others do, the fact is LeBron deserves most of the credit for that. Not to mention Clutch Sports. And we got to remember that and show them the deference and respect that they're due. Again, what LeBron said, absolutely right. Of, you know what? It's much ado about nothing because in the end, he can be frustrating, just like I could be frustrating, just like everybody could be frustrating. If you're in any kind of leadership position and people going to throw arrows at you, and that's just the way that it goes. But his level of production on behalf of the Los Angeles Lakers and the way that he has represented that franchise needs to be applauded, not insulted. The only thing he did wrong was that he lied in front of the camera, lying through his damn teeth. That's why he's scratching his head so damn much like he had dandruff. You know, even though he had a do-rag on, because he's lying. Because when he said he didn't care, oh, that's a lie. He cares. He definitely cares. It's just that he's smart enough to know there are narratives he can't control. But that's it. He doesn't deserve this whole thing with the Buss family that Baxter Holmes wrote and what have you. He doesn't deserve scrutiny for family issues that existed long before LeBron James arrived and is going to exist long after he's gone from the Lakers and the NBA.
Very well said. And I think that's – go ahead, Wendy, add in.
Shay, Jeanie Buss is now liquid to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. She
Over
is
500.
Still the governor, right? She's still the governor. Who sells their team for hundreds of millions of dollars and remains the governor? Nobody. Not only that, LeBron is finishing off like $100 million estate in Beverly Hills. It's going to be one of the best estates in all of Southern California. All the billionaires down here, LeBron's going to have one of the best. He's probably putting in a putting green now, okay? These are all very minor headaches. And not only that, selling to Mark Walter and his group is good for the future of the Lakers. So Jeanie Buss has left the Lakers in a very good position. The stuff with the family is fascinating. Peeling back the layers and seeing how Jeanie was probably pretty ruthless involving her family. I love it. By the way, Jeanie Buss has made television shows and documentaries about her and her family. So she can't look at you and say, please don't talk about our family. She talks about her family. All of this is interesting. Everybody is fine. Everybody is fine. The Lakers are not winning the championship this year. Everybody knows that. Enjoy the season.
Go ahead, Stephen.
The only people that's not fine are her siblings because they don't have control the way that they used to. They're not synonymous with the Lakers like they used to be, but they got the money. I'm just saying, I'm talking about ego. Egos are hurt. That's about all. They all got paid, okay? She's just maintaining her position within the Lakers franchise. Still got a portion of ownership. Mark Walters pretty much owns the team, but he kept on board, which was a very, very wise decision because when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, Jeanie is the face and the voice, not any of her siblings. Nobody cares what the rest of them think about the Los Angeles Lakers. All anyone cares about is Jeanie. That's why she's there with her clique, and they're gone.
and what LeBron cares about lately is golf, too. So it feels like that has been more his focus than maybe these articles and what is going on.